In this taster, we're going to make a heavily textured planter using slabs of clay and sticks and rollers. First of all, we'll take you through creating a range of surfaces. So you're going to experiment with techniques first, and then we'll assemble a selected surface that you want to use on your pot into a slab-built pot. So you will have received a box in the post, and in that box we have a manifest, which is what you would need to return to get your pieces fired along with your work. A small postcard which can be used for just measuring out your clay. A set of chopsticks with a toothpick on the back, and those are for making simple wooden modelling tools later on, and to go with that a piece of sandpaper so that you can adjust them. We've got a wooden bit of dowel for rolling the surface of your clay if you choose that method, a paintbrush, and 2 slabs of clay which are wrapped for you. So they come in a little bit of tissue which we can open, and they are wrapped in plastic. So keep hold of your plastic because you'll be able to use that to keep your work wet while you're working on it. But in there are 2 slabs. So rather than unwrap that one, basically you've got 2 quite thick slabs of clay in your kit. So we'll pop that away, and that's what we're going to use. So in addition to the things that you've got in your kit, a couple of things that you'll need to source are a knife. It doesn't need to be a potter's knife, it just needs to be something that's reasonably thin in its thickness, but quite blunt. So a standard bit of cutlery that you've got in your kitchen drawer will be fine. Maybe some sticks that you've got kicking around, an old toothbrush, and I've got what's called a ball stylus. A ball stylus is something with 2 round balls on the end. If you've got a ballpoint pen, you can use that to scribe the bottom of your pot with the code that you'll need to be able to return your work. You'll also need a damp cloth just to keep your surface nice and clean. A board if you've got them, but if you haven't, then you'll be able to use your postcard or a piece of card. That's just so that when you're making your pot you can move it around quite easily. And if you happen to have one, you could get a Lazy Susan at home or a turntable of some sort. That would be quite useful as well, but they're not absolutely essential for a taster. I've also got a cloth which is oilcloth, and that's so that I can cut and work on top of the clay. So you'll need something like a tea towel to work on too.